G'day guys, we are back for game number 2. This is IBM versus Amazon. You're watching Maynarde and Zepph bringing you all the AHGL action today. And we are pretty keen to see game number 2. I'm not too sure who's playing, so let's just jump straight in there. We have got...
Game resumed.
The game has been resumed. We have Zepph, I guess is how you pronounce that, from IBM in the top left here. Lives for the Swarm. Just gave away his race because this is an RVT, but now it's a ZVT because he has given that away. And in the bottom right here, who have we got from Amazon?
The Red Terran AHGL.
Just making sure, just in case he didn't get the what he was trying to say there. I'm Zerg. Okay. Now I did actually see in the loading stream that AHGL is a very highly ranked player in Heart of the Swarm. So yeah. We'll have to see what he can do. Of course, when you're playing random, your other races can suffer from time to time, but we don't know if Zerg is the preferred race or not, or Zepph. So this could actually be a very close game.
Indeed. AHGL is one of the guys that we've actually casted before, along with Metal Mats, but I can't stretch my mind back to their games to kind of give some insight to how they went. But regardless, I'm sure the games were very exciting. Hopefully we have another exciting one installed for this one, because this is, the name, it eludes me, AHGL Flats?
Yeah, I think it's AHGL Flats or AHGL Wastes.
Yeah, one of those two. AHGL something.
You know,
same neck of the woods.
Yeah, that's right. The neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Not too many woods on this map, but the neck of the sands and the bushes, I guess.
Good old desert.
And yeah, obviously Zepph does know that he's up against the Terran, so pretty standard for him to be going for that 15 hatchery. There it goes down. Not too much in ZVT openers has changed, I think. Apart from the new and improved Reaper. I don't know if you want to call it improved or not, but the new Reaper.
Yeah. See what happens. I do like that there's a little bit more on offer from Terrans other than just go for 1 Rex expand or CC first into Hellion Banshee or into just straight up bio. And now we have things where we can grab some Widow Mines. The Reaper, like you mentioned, go for Hellbats a little bit quicker. You know, there's a whole lot of things that people could be messing around with and seeing what works.
Indeed. So we'll have to see how we go. We've got a very fast expand here from AHGL. This is actually looking like a pretty Wings of Liberty-esque opening to just go for that 1 Rax expansion. Should be able to get a couple more barracks here. Zepph just having a bit of a chat. Obviously not very happy with his scumbag SCV getting a little bit of a perv and taking away the mining time from this patch here. This is actually showing me that AHGL has got that extra bit of micro skill level there to be able to deny a patch there. Yoink. I already like AHGL.
Indeed.
He behaves like me on the ladder.
Drop a bunker or anything, or if he's just gonna chill and leave.
Doesn't look like any Marines are on the way, so I don't think he will. Oh, that said though, this is looking precarious.
He's hanging around. We'll see what he does there. He might try and do it just to force some lost mining time or something, because he can just cancel. But he looks a little bit more preoccupied with his Overlord for the time being. The
Overlord will just get away, I think, but why is he not flying away from the Marine? He's actually just gonna die.
Oh, he can still
please
get it. Overlord, no! What are you doing?
Oh my god! It just lives with 5 hit points left. Oh my god! Please no, Zepph. Please don't. Okay, that Overlord is gonna live. We'll leave him alone now. Alright, thank god.
Wow.
So Zepph goes largely unscathed. Dat Overlord.
I have to agree.
Yeah. AHGL expansion is going up pretty well. I like this bunker position. It's very ling-proof. Covers the ramp, covers the natural, and messes with the AI links as well if it goes for a run by. And look at this. Looks like we're going to have a Hellbat or Hellion opening, whatever you want to call them. We're going to have some roasty toasters on the field pretty quickly here. Following this up with a starport as well.
Very
so
nice.
It could potentially be Hellbat drops or Hellion drops.
I think do Hellbats need an armory, right?
They do in fact need an armory, yes. To make a Hellbat, but you can make Hellions.
Yes.
And I think that they need the armory to be able to go into Hellbat mode.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just stock standard Hellions. Hellbats are very strong right now. I don't know if you've seen much Heart of the Swarm streams or talked to many people that have been playing it on the ladder or even coming up against it yourself, but a lot of people are having trouble against this unit right now. They haven't quite figured out what to do against it. It is basically a Firebat from StarCraft Brood War. And it is so strong, and its splash damage is incredible. And in fact, when you get them in large enough numbers, they can actually take down buildings.
Yeah, I have to say, from what I've experienced personally, hold that thought, these Lings might actually be able to catch these Hellions out of position. One goes down, and he almost gets a second one, but it looks like that Hellion will eventually go down.
Yeah, he will eventually go down, unless Zai lets him get away. And now that Hellion will actually go for a little bit of a perv on the natural and possibly a couple drone roasts as well. Oh god, we're going to go for a Baneling bust here. 10 Banelings being morphed out the front of the natural of a KX here, so...
Yeah, 24 more Lings on the way too, and this is actually going to be sick. He's got nothing. He's got 4 Hellions in a bunker. That may not be enough.
This could be a quick 2-0 for IBM. We'll have to wait and see. Can KX hold this? He's got a supply depot wall. The bunker is in a good position, as I mentioned, but will it be enough? The Banelings are coming in. The SCVs are wrapping around this bunker, but the Banelings are coming! Oh, God, the carnage. A lot died there. The bunker is down, and this natural is in big trouble.
But great positioning by KX there with the high ground, and the Hellions didn't touch them at all, and they just roasted all those Lings in a line as they tried to get through the SCVs, and now the Banshee is out. It will be able to pick off the last couple of Banes. There they go. And suddenly these Lings can't really do anything because they have no way of breaking through. And
there's still Marines on the low ground here, and this bunker will finish again, so he'll be able to hold this natural. And he can just drop that command center back down, and it looks like he will. The Mule, unfortunately, will die without mining too much, but look at this. Banshees are on the play, not going for medevacs after all, looking a little bit more 1-1-1-ish minus the siege tanks. So just going for Banshee and Hellion attack.
Yeah, Zai is actually pretty behind right now. The third command center is coming up for KX. Beautiful response. And he didn't even actually lose all that much. He lost 7 workers, bit of mining time. But all considered, I mean, that was held off very, very well. And now Zai finds himself in a position where he has a lot of Lings, not as many drones as he wants, no third base, and he's also behind on tech. So it's a bit of a sticky situation in Zerg territory here.
Quite sticky indeed. Stickier than it normally would be for a Zerg. So no third hatchery there. It would actually be a little bit rough for him to defend that. Of course, you can destroy these rocks and then topple these bad boys down that I'm boxing right now to get a nicely defended turtled third there. And I do like to take that third, but of course the one to the direct south is actually a great position for a Zerg to take as well. A little bit easier to defend, I think, to take the one in the top if you drop those rocks. But
he's going to start working on those now.
It's a good map for a fast third. But anyway, this Banshee Hellion attack is in full effect right now. Nearly got surrounded there, but the Hellions do pull back just in time. And with this Banshee, I'd love to see him target these Banelings down and just take out the Zerglings. And it looks like he's doing just that. The Hellion count is still pretty strong. The Zerglings are starting to dwindle.
Oh, sick moves by KX, very well controlled. Gets out of there with 3 Hellions still alive. The Banshee goes down, but that's not too bad. Another 34 Lings coming out for Zai as he works towards his spire. I'm not sure there's even a need for those Lings unless he's going to go for another big attack.
I think, he's either overreacting to the attack or he's going to go for an attack of his own, just try and catch him with his pants down a little bit. But the KX definitely won't be expecting this many units. So this will be interesting. And look at this. Hellbat mode has been engaged. The armory is down. And we can see that the +1 vehicle plating is on the way now for a KX, the Terran player. And we had a bit of a chatter there. Looks like we might have had a observer lag.
Yeah. Wow. Those Hellbats looking very Transformer-esque.
That's right. Robots in disguise.
Load up into the medevac. Oh my god, Hellbat drops. They're so good.
These are a very powerful decision indeed. A great unit to drop into the mineral line if you're a Terran, not if you're a Zerg, because their splash damage is incredible. They take out, with this many Hellbats, could take out workers even faster than one Oracle, which is saying a lot.
Yeah, an Overseer going through the main. Overcake's going to have a good look around at what he's up against. He knows now that it is going to be bio. 6 meters are on the way, so that drop does actually have to be fairly careful. Cake's even using boosts on that to get it there quicker as he tries to secure his third at the same time. He's just doing everything right now. The production tabs for both players actually right now are kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's true indeed. And the armor plating will actually help out the flying units as well as the ground units. That does count for both mech possibilities, but the weapon upgrade is separate still. When that weapon upgrade was stacked with the air units, it was very hard to kill Terran. And here it goes, boosting in straight into the main mineral line. The Hellbats have been dropped, and look at these drones disappear. Oh my
Oh,
god,
gosh.
so many dead already.
Decent reaction time from Zai, and I like KX's decision to just pick up and get out of there. He can threaten with it later. The Spore did actually manage to take a fair few hits on that medevac, but the mutas were way out of position.
Zai with nothing in production right now. Looks like he's going to concentrate on this attack into the third, but the rocks are down. KX did take them to be able to block that third off from the Lings. Looks like he might actually be able to catch the army here if Zai's not careful.
Oh, that's such a
Ooh.
beefy army with so many Hellbats. It's going to be really scary to engage that with just Ling Bane.
That's an anti-everything army right there.
Yeah, pretty much. All it's missing is some Widow Mines.
We had another drop in the main here. The Hellbat's still at it. The medevac still has some hit points. Looks like he's just going to fly out. Doesn't have enough hit points left for that medevac to stay near the Queens. But look at the Hellbats, even killing the Queens right now. And in the meantime, a huge attack at the front of the natural. The Banelings are coming in, doing a pretty decent job taking out most of the Hellbats with just the bio left. Only a couple left on the ground. And the attack into the natural is happening. Meanwhile, in the main, he is still decimating the drones. The mutas are out now, taking them out apart. But this natural, if he loses this, is pretty much curtains for Zai.
Damage. We're in the 20s of workers killed right now. There's just nothing out for Zai to combat this. We're looking at 5 Lings, 12 mutas versus 27 Marines, 12 Marauders, and some Hellbats.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, Maynard.
No, it doesn't look good at all. KX dropping some mana mules here. We can say they aren't repairing. That is, in fact, the mana mule.
Yeah.
And Zai is in shambles. Let's have a look at his work account. 21 drones to the 54 SCVs of a KX. This is definitely not looking good. And this will be the last stand here. Baneling's hitting quite a few there, but a lot of Marines still left. And he might actually clean this up, but a KX already with such a huge lead.
Yeah, those mutas doing a great job cleaning up what the Banelings couldn't get. Really nice Baneling hits as well, but I feel like it's definitely too little too late. 51 workers killed for a KX.
And he's still not done. These 4 Hellions still alive, just roasting what's left of Zai's workers, and they are finally cleaned up, but Zai is down to 1 hatchery. He is down to 16 drones right now.
Yeah, he will not be recovering from that all-you-can-eat drone buffet, that's for sure.
Yep. Widow Mine's on the play as well for a KX, just in case Zai manages to get onto his half of the map. But I can't see that happening for too long. The mutas flying across the map here. I think that Widow Mines actually will shoot up, but he's got to worry about these Marines. Ooh, Stim and trying to go for him. The mutas are they have extra speed in Heart of the Swarm, so they do actually manage to get away.
Yeah, they're jigging and jiving, trying to find an angle, but nope.
Well, GG. Wow, that was a very solid attack there from a KX. Actually, a KX dictating the flow of that entire game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice little Bane bust there. Nearly did crippling damage to KX, but KX just handled it so well. His recovery was impeccable. And with that third command center on the way, didn't actually get into too much of a economic loss at all. So he was actually pretty much in the lead the entire game. So really nicely played from him. Commiserations to Zai. It's a bit tough being a random player. I feel you, man. Feel you as a random. Hope you rejoin the ladder and get that random trophy going. I want to see some random guys in Grandmaster tearing it up when Heart of Swarm gets released. So, yeah. We can see that actually ties the series 1-1, which will mean it's our first ever non-3-0. Everyone that's been watching us and following our cast, this is a very special moment for Zepph and I in the AHGL. Our first non-3-0. We are going to at least have 4 games. So, guys, stay tuned. Game number 3 will be coming up very shortly.